As that we are going to be explaining digestive system, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we'll be looking at the overview, digestive system, parts of the digestive system, the digestion at various parts, functions of the enzymes, and simple food tests. So those are the things that we're going to be looking at today. All right. So let's start with parts of the digestive system. The digestive system has different parts. Uh, the digestive system consists of the alimentary canal, which is a long tube from the mouth. So starting from our mouth and ends at the anus, right? So the alimentary canal is a long tube. It starts from the mouth down to the what? Anus. So the alimentary canal, are you looking at the screen?
Yes, sir.
The alimentary canal is a long tube through which food passes and become digested or broken down, and it is absorbed, and the rest is released as waste. Now the alimentary canal has five main parts. Number one, we have the mouth. So starting from the mouth to the gullet or the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. So the alimentary canal consists of the mouth, the gullet, the stomach. Are we taking notes?
Yes, sir.
The stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. So those are the parts that makes up the alimentary canal. So those are the parts of the digestive system. It's majorly made up of the alimentary canal, and the alimentary canal is made up of five parts: the mouth, the the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. So this is how our alimentary canal looks like. Look at the mouth here, the gullet. So it's a long tube. Can we see the long tube?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So the long tube running from the mouth. Then we have the stomach. Then we have the pancreas here. This is the gallbladder. We have the large intestine. We have the small intestine. We have the small intestine. We have the reticulum, and then we have the anus. So these are what forms the alimentary canal. So from the mouth, we have from the mouth there to the down to the esophagus, then the small and the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, the reticulum, and the anus. So so let's consider the human alimentary canal. Number one, the mouth. The mouth comprises of three prominent structures, which are the teeth. You know that is in our mouth that we have the teeth, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. We also have salivary glands that produces saliva. Then we also have the tongue. The tongue. We have our tongue. So those are the three prominent structures in the mouth. Then the teeth. It is used for uh, food mastication. That is to break down food, to chew food, to chew it into smaller pieces. Or who can tell me the function of the teeth? Yes. Yes, so you break down food particles. Can we clap for him? Yes, so uh, we use it to break down food particles into smaller food into smaller particles. Then the salivary glands secrete saliva. It secretes saliva, and that saliva has an enzyme in it called enzyme taline. So we'll get to know more about that as we move on. So then the tongue. What do we use the tongue for? Taste. We use the tongue to taste our food. Yes, so the organ of taste. So then the gullet is also known as the esophagus. It is lined with smooth involuntary muscles by which contraction of food from the mouth is regulated into the stomach. So the esophagus in essence, or the gullet in essence, allows food to move down. You know, it's a long tube, abi, and we have seen it before. Now I showed you earlier on. So it allows food to move from the mouth down to the stomach, and the movement of food, that process, is called peristalsis. Peristalsis. So the movement, peristalsis is the motion by which food is pushed down the gullet to the rest of the digestive tract. Do we understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's continue. We also talk about the stomach. The stomach. The stomach has a special juice. The stomach digest food, and as well serve as a temporary storage for food. That means food has been stored in the stomach temporarily. So number two things that the stomach carry out: it carries out digestion of food, especially proteins, and it also stores the food temporarily for about 3 to 4 hours. So the stomach contains the gastric juice. So we are going to learn more about that as we move on. Then we have the small intestine. This is the long portion of the digestive tract, and it has the duodenum. There are other components, that's a component of the small intestine. But the one that we're going to be talking about today is just the duodenum, on because of our class. So then the duodenum, on which the liver and the pancreas are attached. So the liver and the pancreas. Then the liver has a small greenish substance called the bile. Have we seen that before?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the bile, greenish like this. So it's then the pancreatic juice also is found in the small intestine. Then we have the large intestine. It's also called the colon. It's also called the colon, and its own work is to release feces, excreta. It releases it out, the undigested food. It expels it out of our body. It also remove excess water. It also remove water from the body. Now let's look at digestion at various parts of of uh, of the digestive of the body. Yes. So now when we eat food, the food we eat, who can give me example of food that we used to eat?
Please.
Rice,
Carbohydrate.
beans, rice, yam, abi,
Yes. Eba.
plantain. So those are, thank you. So when we have taken all this food, the various types of food that we have, our body has a way of breaking them down. Is that clear? So each food used to consist of Carbohydrates, those are energy giving food. Who can give me example? Rice, good, thank you. So we also have fat and oils, we also have proteins, we also have mineral salts, vitamins and water. So all our food must contain these essential nutrients. So these carbohydrates and the protein and the fat, all of that, they are large complex molecules. They are large complex molecules, so in which our body cannot use. So now this large complex molecule that is found in our food must be broken down before the body can use them. So before our body can use them, they must be broken down into smaller molecules. So digestion is the breakdown of large molecules in our food, large complex molecules in our food, into small and simpler absorbable molecules by the enzymes. So digestion is just the breakdown of our food. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So digestion takes place in the mouth. It also takes place in the stomach. I said that before. And it also takes place in the small intestine. We have four digestive juices, and along the digestive tract, we have the saliva, we have the gastric juice, we have the pancreatic juice, and the intestinal juice. All right, so let's continue. So let's look at the components of this each digestive juice. So number one, we have the mouth. In the mouth, we have the saliva. Now the saliva has two components, that is taurine and water. So our saliva is made up of taurine. Then the stomach has the gastric juice, and it contains the pepsin and renin. It contains the pepsin and the renin. The small intestine, in bracket we have the duodenum. It has the pancreatic juice inside, and this pancreatic juice is made up of amylase, lactase, sucrase and trypsin. Then the small intestine, or that's another component. I told you that the small intestine has about three components: the duodenum and the ileum. So this ileum, it has intestinal juice, which has the maltase, the lactase, the sucrase, erythrin and the lipase. All right, so let's look at digestive enzymes and their functions. Digestive enzymes and their function. I told us that enzymes are biocatalysts that speed up the rate of biochemical reaction. Now, for this digestion to take place, digestion would have taken a whole lot of hours to take place, but enzymes helps us to speed up the rate of the reaction. Enzymes helps us to speed up the rate of, makes the reaction faster. That's what enzyme does. Enzyme makes the reaction faster. The digestion of this food, it makes them faster. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let's look at functions of the enzymes. We have enzyme taurine. Enzyme taurine is found where? In the mouth. Is found in the mouth, inside our saliva. It's found in the mouth, inside our saliva. And what it does is that it converts starch to maltose. It converts starch to what?
Tomatoes.
To maltose. It breaks down starch. Starch are food that are rich in carbohydrates, like bread, like rice, spaghetti and the rest like that. Is that clear? So they are rich in starch. So once those food, even yam and potato, once those food gets to the mouth, it mix with the saliva. and taline breaks down the starch and converts it to what? Maltose. Is that clear? Then we have pepsin. We have pepsin in the stomach, and pepsin converts protein to peptones and polypeptides. Then we have renin. Renin coagulates liquid proteins or milk. It coagulates it, it makes it thick and into thick digestible form. Then trypsin converts, breaks down proteins to peptones and polypeptides. Amylases breaks down starch to maltose. Then lipase also breaks down fat to fatty acids and glycerol. Maltase converts maltose to glucose. Lactase is the milk sugar. It converts lactose to glucose and galactose. Then sucrase converts sucrose to glucose and fructose. Then ellipse converts polypeptide into amino acids. Next slide. We have digestion. Let's now look at the various parts. What happens in the mouth, what happens in the stomach, what happens in the small intestine, and what happens in the large intestine. You know we have 5 parts, right? Who can mention them? Who can mention 2? The mouth, large intestine, small intestine. Yes, thank you. Clap for yourselves. So we have the mouth. And digestion usually starts in the mouth. We have the chemical digestion and we have the mechanical digestion. That is, mouth starts the grinding, right? We use our teeth to break down, to grind food, to chew food. So digestion begins in the mouth. Taline converts starch to maltose in the mouth. Then in the stomach, proteins are digested in the stomach. We have 2 enzymes in the stomach, enzyme pepsin and enzyme renin. We have how many enzymes in the stomach? Two. We have enzyme what? Pepsin and enzyme renin. So we have 2 enzymes in the stomach, enzyme pepsin and enzyme renin. Enzyme pepsin helps to break down proteins to peptones and polypeptides. Enzyme renin helps to coagulate milk. Are we there? Then in the small intestine, the 3 major classes of food are digested here. Number 1, trypsin converts protein to peptones and polypeptides. That is, trypsin breaks down protein to what food source? What is the food source of protein? Egg, meat and fish. Thank you. So those are the food source of protein. So whenever we eat anything that is proteinous, it is being broken down. It is being broken down by trypsin into polypeptones and polypeptides. Then amylopsin converts starch to maltose. Then lipases convert fat and oil to fatty acids and glycerol. Then also in the small intestine and in the ileum, digestion is completed here as all partially digested food substance are completely digested. Maltase converts maltose. I'm going to ask us later. Maltase converts maltose. Each enzymes are for each food, each substrate. So maltase From the word matters, we have maltose, right?
Yes.
So maltase act on maltose, is that clear? And convert maltose to glucose. Then lipase breaks down fats and oil to fatty acid and glycerol. Now, the end product of carbohydrates is glucose. This the end product of carbohydrates is what?
Glucose.
The end product of protein is amino acid. The end product of fat and oil is fatty acid and glycerol. So who can tell me the end product of carbohydrates?
Glucose.
Glucose. The end product of protein.
Amino acid.
The end product of fat and oil. Fatty acid and glycerol. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you. Next slide. So now, after the food, the carbohydrate has been broken down to what? What's the end product of carbohydrates?
Glucose.
Glucose. What's the end product of protein? Amino acid. What's the end product of fat and oil? Acid and good. Then the main thing is how the food will be absorbed in the body. So when the food has been finally digested into simple absorbable forms, they are simply absorbed in the small intestine into the bloodstream by diffusion through several finger-like projections on the internal surface area of the ileum. Now there's something that absorbs this food into the bloodstream. So the food goes straight after leaving the small intestine into the bloodstream, and this is being carried out by something that looks like a finger-like projection, and that is called the villi. It's called what?
The V-line.
It's called what?
V-line.
Yes, so the villi are finger-like projections that helps to carry out the food. So glucose and amino acids diffuse into network of capillaries of villi into the bloodstream, and fatty acids and glycerol also are taken up by the lethal vessels. So the end product of carbohydrate is what?
Glucose.
Glucose. The end product of protein is called what?
Amino acid.
The end product of fat and oil is called
Fatty acid.
and glycerol. Good, thank you. Can you clap for yourself? Yes. Then the last thing is that the indigestible portion of the food is regulated into to the larger intestine, where it is dehydrated, water is being removed, and the feces is removed from the body. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Who can tell me the parts of the alimentary canal? Mention some part of the alimentary canal. The mouth, the stomach, the teeth is inside the mouth. So the mouth, the stomach, the small intestine, the large. Okay, yes, we have the gullet. Clap for yourself. So we have the mouth, we have the gullet, we have the small intestine, we have the large intestine. So then we have an enzymes in the mouth. That you know that enzyme is being produced by the salivary gland, abi?
Yes, sir.
That's enzyme ptyalin, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Enzyme ptyalin converts it converts starch into maltose. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. So there are also enzymes in the stomach. Now there's a movement of food from the gullet, from this mouth to the gullets, and the movement is called peristalsis, abi?
Yes.
Do you remember peristalsis? The movement of food down to the what? Stomach. Then in the stomach, we have two enzyme. Who can remember? Two enzymes in the stomach. Enzyme pepsin and yes, enzyme pepsin and enzyme renin. Enzyme pepsin act on protein, right?
Yes, sir.
Enzyme renin coagulates milk, right?
Yes,
It makes it thick. Then we now have the small intestine, right?
Yes.
Good. The small intestine. The small intestine has what and what? Who can remember?
Ups,
The small intestine has the pancreatic juice, so which contains the amylases, the lactase, the sucrase, and the trypsin. Then we are also in the small intestine, we have the intestinal juice. All right, I think that is all for today. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Then later the food is absorbed, abi,
Yes.
by a finger-like projection called villi.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, what's the end product of carbohydrates?
Glucose.
Glucose. What's the end product of fats and oils? Glycerol. What's the end product of proteins? Amino acid. So after all of that, it is now being absorbed in the what? Small in the villi. The villi absorb it and send it to the blood, the blood stream. Thank you. God bless you.